before the demands of this day begin to speak loudly. Imagine your work resting under the gracious care of God, not work without effort, not a day in which every plan succeeds, but work shaped by wisdom, integrity, service, and peace. Whatever is waiting for you this morning, you do not have to approach it as though everything depends on your strength alone. Psalm 90 is a prayer written in the shadow of human limits. It remembers that God is eternal, while our days are brief. It asks for wisdom to number our days, for compassion, and for joy. Then it closes with this request in Psalm 90, verse 17. May the favor of the Lord our God rest on us. Establish the work of our hands for us. Yes, establish the work of our hands. That is our prayer today. We are not using this verse as a guarantee of promotion, money, praise, or easy success. We are asking God to make His grace visible in the way we work. We are asking Him to establish what is faithful and useful, to correct what is unwise, and to help our brief days serve lasting good. We will bring Him our priorities, our responsibilities, our relationships, our weariness, and the next faithful task. Let performance pressure give way to purposeful diligence. Let fear of results give way to trust. If you can, take a slow breath. Bring your actual work before God and make these words your own. Father, thank you for the gift of this morning. Before I open another message, enter another room, or carry another responsibility, I turn toward you. You are God from everlasting to everlasting. I am not. My time is limited. My understanding is partial, and my strength has boundaries. I do not say this with despair. I say it with relief. I do not have to be limitless in order to be faithful. Let your favor rest upon me today. Let your gracious presence shape my motives, methods, conversations, and choices. Establish the work of my hands. Strengthen what is honest, loving, skillful, and useful. Expose what is driven by pride, fear, hurry, or the need to impress. Redirect what should not continue. Teach me to welcome your correction as part of your care. Father, begin with my priorities. Many things may feel urgent, but not all of them are equally important. Quiet the noise that makes every request seem like a crisis. Help me distinguish between what must be done, what can wait, what can be delegated, and what should be declined. Give me courage to disappoint an unrealistic expectation rather than break a wise commitment. Keep me from spending my best attention on what merely looks productive. Show me the next faithful task. If it is small, keep me from despising it. If it is difficult, keep me from avoiding it. If it is unclear, help me ask a useful question. If it requires several steps, give me patience to take them in order. Guard me from the anxious habit of touching 10 tasks while completing none. Let focused attention become an act of stewardship. I bring you my paid work, whether I work in an office, a classroom, a shop, a hospital, a kitchen, a vehicle, a field, a studio, a construction site, or from a corner of my home. Be present in the ordinary details. Help me remember that every role involves people who can be helped or harmed by the way I work. Let competence and compassion belong together. Make me dependable without making productivity my identity. I also bring you unpaid work. Bless the labor that is rarely listed on a resume and often goes unnoticed. The meal prepared, the child comforted, the parent assisted, the room cleaned, the appointment arranged, the family schedule held together, the neighbor checked on, the community served. When no one applauds, remind me that hidden work still carries dignity. Keep resentment from hardening my heart where the load is unfair. Give me wisdom to ask for help and courage to pursue a healthier sharing of responsibility. For those who are caregiving this morning, grant particular grace. Some are caring for children while trying to meet other demands. Some are tending to aging parents. Some are supporting a spouse, a friend, or a family member whose needs cannot be fitted neatly into a calendar. Give patience for repeated questions, strength for interrupted sleep, and tenderness that does not erase necessary boundaries. Provide practical support, trustworthy counsel, and moments of genuine rest. Let the person receiving care feel honored, and let the caregiver remember that needing help is not failure. Father, for the person searching for work, let your favor be known as sustaining grace and wise guidance. The silence after an application can feel personal. Rejection can drain courage. Uncertain income can make the future feel narrow. Protect them from shame. Help them prepare carefully, apply honestly, learn from feedback, and recognize doors worth pursuing. Bring helpful people and sound opportunities, if it is your will. Yet do not let a job title become the measure of their worth. Give daily bread, responsible stewardship, endurance, and companionship, while the answer is still unfolding. For the one whose hours have been reduced, whose contract is ending, or whose workplace feels unstable, steady the heart. Give wisdom to gather facts rather than feed rumors. Help them update what needs updating. Make necessary calls, seek counsel, and plan without panic. Open a way forward in your good time. But even before circumstances change, let them know they are seen. Keep this uncertainty from isolating them. Now I bring you the meetings on today's calendar. Help me enter prepared but not controlling. Make me willing to listen before defending my idea. Give me concise words when clarity is needed, and restraint when silence would serve better. Keep me from performing agreement in the room and spreading complaint afterward. If tension rises, slow my reaction. If someone is overlooked, help me make space. If a decision is made that I dislike, show me whether to support it, question it respectfully, or raise a principled concern. In conversations, let my words be truthful and kind. Deliver me from exaggeration that makes my contribution appear larger. Keep me from taking credit for another person's effort. Help me give credit freely, apologize plainly, and avoid the subtle dishonesty of leaving out facts that would change the picture. May your favor become visible, not as charm, but as integrity people can trust. Father, establish the craftsmanship of my hands, whether I am writing a report, repairing a machine, teaching a lesson, coding a feature, preparing food, reviewing numbers, designing a plan, cleaning a room, making a sale, or caring for a patient. Train my attention. Help me notice the detail that matters. Give patience for revision. Keep me from calling something finished, simply because I am tired of looking at it. At the same time, free me from perfectionism. Excellence serves. Perfectionism often fears. Excellence can receive feedback. Perfectionism treats correction as humiliation. Excellence knows when careful work is complete. Perfectionism keeps moving the line. Teach me the difference. Let me do what the task truly requires. Ask for review when needed and release the result without endless self-accusation. When I make a mistake today, give me courage to face it quickly. Keep me from hiding, blaming, or hoping someone else will absorb the cost. Help me say what happened and what I will do next. Show me how to repair what can be repaired. Let consequences teach me without defining me. If another person corrects me, make me teachable. And when someone else makes a mistake, keep me just. Do not let frustration turn into contempt. Help me distinguish carelessness from a human limitation and a pattern from a single failure. Give me wisdom to address what matters without humiliating the person involved. If safety, truth, or accountability requires a firm response, help me be clear. Let mercy never become avoidance, and let accountability never become cruelty. Father, bless teamwork. We bring different strengths, histories, communication styles, and pressures into shared work. Help me resist the belief that my way is the only intelligent way. Make roles clear. Let expectations be spoken rather than assumed. Give us the humility to ask, "What am I missing?" and the patience to explain without condescension. Where trust has been damaged, guide us toward honest repair, realistic boundaries, and consistent action. For the difficult colleague already occupying space in my thoughts, prepare my heart. You know what has been said and what remains unresolved. Keep me from rehearsing an argument until I can no longer see the person fairly. Give me calm language, accurate memory, and appropriate timing. Help me address behavior without attacking identity. If reconciliation is possible, lead us toward it. If distance or formal support is necessary, give wisdom to seek it. Do not ask me to call harmful conduct harmless, but keep bitterness from governing me. For the colleague who is lonely, new, uncertain, or easily missed, make me attentive. A simple explanation, a patient answer, an invitation to join, or a sincere word of appreciation may lighten the day. Keep me from being so focused on output that I fail to see the person beside me. Let service interrupt me when love requires it, while still giving me wisdom to honor legitimate responsibilities. Father, for anyone carrying leadership, let authority become stewardship. Whether the title is manager, owner, teacher, supervisor, parent, coordinator, pastor, or team lead, remind us that decisions touch real lives. Help leaders communicate expectations clearly, distribute work fairly, and take responsibility when plans fail. Keep them from using urgency to excuse disrespect. Give them courage to make hard decisions without hiding behind vague language. If I lead, help me not to confuse being needed with being effective. Teach me to equip others instead of controlling every detail. Let me welcome questions that improve the work. Help me protect people from preventable chaos and tell the truth about constraints. When someone succeeds, let me celebrate without feeling threatened. When someone struggles, show me how to coach, document, support, and decide with fairness. If I work under leadership that is inconsistent or difficult, guard my response. Help me do good work without pretending wrong choices are right. Give me discernment about what to discuss privately, what to document, what to report through proper channels, and what to release. Keep me from gossip disguised as concern. If the environment is harmful, guide me toward wise counsel and practical steps. Sustain me while change takes time. Now I place deadlines before you. Some are reasonable, some may not be. Give me a clear view of time, resources, dependencies, and limits. Help me start before pressure becomes panic. When a deadline is at risk, give me courage to communicate early rather than offer a hopeful promise I cannot keep. Show me the smallest meaningful milestone. Help me protect focused time, ask for needed decisions, and remove work that does not belong. When the pace becomes intense, keep haste from becoming carelessness. Let me pause before sending the message, submitting the number, approving the order, or making the commitment. A few honest seconds may prevent hours of repair, yet keep caution from becoming paralysis. I ask for a steady pace, careful enough to protect what matters, decisive enough to move forward. Father, meet me in ethical choices. There may be moments when compromise appears efficient, profitable, or normal. A number can be presented selectively. A defect can be hidden. A promise can be made without intention to keep it. A vulnerable person can be pressured because they have less power. Give me a conscience awake to your truth. Make integrity more precious than convenient success. If telling the truth costs approval, strengthen me. If doing what is right costs time, let me count that cost honestly. If I need counsel, lead me to someone wise and trustworthy. If I have already participated in something wrong, give me courage to stop, confess, repair, and accept appropriate accountability. Establish the work of my hands by making it work that can stand in the light. For those facing harassment, discrimination, exploitation, unsafe conditions, or pressure to act illegally, grant protection, wisdom, and support. Bring trustworthy people, appropriate resources, and just processes. Do not let spiritual language be used to silence legitimate concern. Give the person courage to document, seek help, set boundaries, and take practical action. Let dignity be defended without hatred consuming the heart. Father, I bring finances and stewardship before you. Work and money are connected, but money is not the whole meaning of work. Help me receive income with gratitude and manage it with honesty. Give wisdom for spending, saving, giving, debt, taxes, and commitment. Keep me from pretending I have resources I do not have. Where finances are tight, guide me toward careful choices and trustworthy assistance without shame. Bless business owners, freelancers, and those responsible for payroll. Give them accurate judgment, transparent practices, fair pricing, and compassion. Help them resist exploiting workers or customers in the name of survival. When hard trade-offs cannot be avoided, guide them to communicate truthfully and act justly. Provide what is needed and let growth never become an excuse to abandon character. When comparison rises, turn my attention back to stewardship. Another person's salary, promotion, platform, office, or opportunity does not tell the whole story. Keep envy from stealing gratitude and ambition from erasing contentment. I may pursue growth, ask for fair compensation, and prepare for greater responsibility. Without making advancement, my God. Let my desire be shaped by service, not status alone. Father, I bring fatigue. You know whether it comes from one demanding week, a long season, illness, grief, caregiving, understaffing, or patterns I need to change. Help me listen to my body without shame. Give me wisdom about sleep, food, movement, medical care, counseling, time away, and honest conversations. Prayer is not a reason to ignore the help you may provide. Through practical means and caring people, teach me to rest before collapse. Makes the decision for me. Remind me that I am a person, not a machine. The world continues while I sleep because you are God and I am not. Help me. Protect pauses that restore attention and affection. If I cannot take the rest I need today, show me the small forms of mercy available. A breath between tasks, water, a short walk, a quiet meal, a boundary around one more request. For those doing physical labor, preserve wise habits. Help them use equipment properly. Respect safety procedures. And speak when conditions are dangerous. Give strength for lifting, standing, driving, building, carrying, and repeating motions that strain the body. Let no pressure for speed convince them that their health is disposable. Bring healing care where pain is already present, without promising an instant outcome. For those doing mental and emotional labor, guard the inner life. Some hold confidential stories, make constant decisions, solve complex problems, or absorb the distress of others. Help them care deeply, without carrying what is not theirs to control. Give healthy ways to debrief, seek supervision, and release the day. Restore their capacity for attention and compassion. Father, remember the unseen worker, the person on the night shift whose effort is noticed only when something goes wrong, the cleaner who enters after others leave, the assistant who prevents confusion before anyone sees it, the family member who handles 100 details without a title, the volunteer who arrives early and stays late. Let them know their dignity does not depend on public recognition. If appreciation comes today, help me receive it simply. Let gratitude deepen humility rather than feed superiority. If my work is overlooked, keep disappointment from turning into cynicism. Show me when to advocate for fair recognition and when to release the need to be seen. You know every faithful act, yet I will not use that truth to excuse systems that should become more just. Give me wisdom for both contentment and honest change. Now, I bring vocation before you. Sometimes I know why my work matters. Sometimes it feels disconnected from the life I imagined. Teach me not to force every job into a grand story. Vocation may unfold through seasons, responsibilities, opportunities, limitations, and service close at hand. Help me ask not only, what do I want to become, but also, whom can I serve, and what faithfulness is required here. For the person considering a change, give patient discernment. Separate a true invitation from temporary frustration. Clarify motives, responsibilities, risks, and timing. Help them seek counsel without surrendering responsibility for the decision. If it is time to stay, give renewed purpose and needed boundaries. If it is time to leave, give courage, preparation, and honesty. If the answer is not clear, grant peace to continue the next faithful task while listening. Father, make my work an avenue of service. Let the customer become more than a transaction, the student more than a score, the patient more than a chart, the employee more than a cost, and the audience more than a number. Help me remember the human being affected by what I produce. Let quality be a form of care. Let fairness be a form of witness. Let reliability make your grace visible in quiet ways. Keep me from using service as an excuse to neglect limits. I cannot meet every need. I am not the answer to every problem. Give me wisdom to say yes with a whole heart and no without contempt. Teach me to refer, share responsibility, and leave room for others to contribute. Healthy service does not require pretending to be indispensable. Father, I bring learning before you. There are skills I do not yet have, systems I do not understand, and questions I may feel embarrassed to ask. Make me curious. Give me patience to be a beginner. Help me read carefully, practice consistently, and accept that growth can feel slow. Keep me from comparing my early steps with another person's years of experience. When feedback arrives, help me listen for what is useful. I do not have to accept every opinion as truth, but I do not want defensiveness to protect a blind spot. Let me ask for examples, clarify expectations, and decide what to change. If feedback is unfair, help me respond with steadiness rather than retaliation. If it is accurate, let gratitude overcome embarrassment. For students, apprentices, trainees, and people beginning again later in life, give courage. Bless the hour spent studying after work, the repeated practice, the failed attempt, and the question asked one more time. Establish learning that will be used for good. Keep credentials from becoming pride, and keep lack of credentials from becoming a false verdict on worth. Father, plans may change today. A meeting may be canceled. A child may become sick. Technology may fail. A delivery may be delayed. A client may change direction, or new information may undo hours of effort. When interruption comes, keep me from treating every change as a personal offense. Give me flexibility without passivity. Show me what can be adapted, what must be protected, and what needs to be released. When work is wasted or a project ends, meet the grief that can follow. Time and hope may have been invested. Help me learn without pretending. The loss is easy. Show me what remains. Skill gained, character formed, relationships clarified, or a wiser boundary for the future. I ask you to redeem what you choose, but I will not invent a quick explanation for what I do not understand. In the middle of the day, call me back to this prayer. When my shoulders tighten and my thoughts race, remind me, I am limited, but I am not abandoned. I can pause. I can tell the truth. I can ask for help. I can choose the next faithful task. Your favor is not proved by a flawless schedule. Your presence can steady me, even when the plan is changing. Now I pray for the people who will receive the results of my work. May what I make be clear, safe, honest, and useful. If it affects someone vulnerable, increase my care. If it shapes a decision, help me present the truth fully. If it enters a home, a classroom, a workplace, or a public space, let it contribute to flourishing rather than harm. Father, forgive the ways I have made work an altar. Forgive me for believing that enough achievement could make me secure, or that enough praise could silence every doubt. Forgive me for neglecting people in order to protect an image of success. Forgive me for laziness disguised as waiting, and hurry disguised as importance. Your mercy allows honest confession without despair. Renew my motives. I want to work from love, not for worth. I want to pursue excellence without worshiping results. I want to welcome opportunity without demanding that every door open. I want to earn, build, solve, teach, care, and create in ways that honor you and serve my neighbor. When mixed motives return, gently bring me back. Psalm 90 teaches me to number my days, not to fear them, but to live them wisely. This day is real, limited, and precious. I cannot do everything today. I can do something faithful. I cannot control every result. I can choose integrity. I cannot make everyone approve. I can serve with love. I cannot guarantee that my work will last. I can place it in your hands. Let the favor of the Lord my God rest upon me. May your favor be seen in patience when pressure rises. Honesty when compromise would be easier. Courage when correction is needed. And kindness when another person is difficult. May it be seen in work carefully done, credit freely shared, limits wisely honored, and service offered without performance. Establish the work of my hands. Establish what is aligned with truth and love. Give endurance to what should continue. Give clarity to what should change. Bring an honest ending to what should stop. Protect me from insisting that you bless what my pride refuses to examine. I trust your wisdom more than my attachment to one outcome. For the task immediately in front of me, give enough light for the next step. I release the fantasy that I must solve the whole week before this morning can begin. Help me open the document, make the call, prepare the meal, review the plan, submit the application, begin the repair, enter the classroom, greet the customer, or have the conversation. One faithful step is not small when it is offered to you. When that step is complete, show me the next one. Let diligence be calm. Let attention be generous. Let my yes be honest and my no be clear. Let me work hard without becoming hard. Let me care about results without trying to control every result. Let grace be visible, not through effortless success, but through the person I become while serving faithfully. And when the workday ends, help me release it. Show me what needs a note for tomorrow and what needs no more thought tonight. Keep unfinished work from occupying every room of my life. Teach me to return to people I love with presence, not only leftover energy. Let rest, worship, friendship, play, and quiet remind me that life is larger than output. Father, I thank you for hearing this prayer. I do not know exactly what today will bring. There may be progress, delay, correction, encouragement, disappointment, or surprise. None of these alone will define your faithfulness. You remain God, and I remain held by your mercy. So I receive this morning as a gift, not a possession. I offer you my mind, my hands, my words, my influence, my limits, and my plans. Let your favor rest upon me and establish the work of my hands according to your wisdom. Make grace visible through integrity and service. Keep me faithful in the next task, peaceful about what I cannot control, and grateful for every chance to do good. I rise calmly. I will begin what is mine to begin. Ask for help. Correct what needs correction, and rest when it is time. My worth is not waiting at the end of a perfect performance. I am loved before the work begins, accompanied while it unfolds, and held when it is done. In Jesus' name, amen.